What's up, interwebs? It's Jeremy. It's time for your Tuesday market update. And this week we're going to look at property taxes. And the reason why is because if you own a house in Maricopa County, over the weekend or maybe yesterday, you received this thing in the mail. On the inside are some numbers that might be confusing when you compare them to the numbers you see on Zillow, as well as through my website and on this show every week. So let's explain what these numbers mean in the Maricopa County Assessor's property valuation mailer they send out once a year. So first thing we're looking at here is we've got two sets of numbers, one for the previous assessed year and one for the next year. So what we're looking at is 2019 and 2020 values. The top number, FCV, stands for full cash value. The bottom number, LPV, stands for limited property value. Now, the full cash value, it's not the same as the market value. The market value of a property is what a potential buyer would pay for your property. This is more a number that an appraiser on a bank loan or a real estate agent like myself, that's the number we would give you on what we believe a buyer would pay for your home. The full cash value may be equal to or less than the actual market value, and part of the reason the value tends to be lower is due to appraisal errors. They do what's called a mass appraisal. I'll explain that in a second. Creative financing, personal property, time on the market. Also the delay, because like I said, we're looking at 2020 values, even though it's still just the beginning of 2019. So you've got like a year delay on some of these things on top of a bunch of other factors. Full cash value is used to calculate the taxes for bonds, budget overrides, and special districts. Full cash values have an unlimited potential to change, and I'll explain why that matters here when we talk about the LPV, or the limited property value. Now, it can only increase one of two ways. It can either go up by 10% of the previous year's value, or 25% of the difference between the current year's full cash value and the previous year's limited property value. Limited property value can never exceed full cash value. Now, we saw this especially in like 2007, 2008, that sometimes our full cash value was equal to the LPV. I'm going to shorten it to make it easier for me. We saw them be the same, but the full cash value can increase just based on their market projections, stuff like that, but the limited property value can only increase that certain amount, and it's based on a statute that's in the law. If you want to go dig it up, we can find it, but it will put us all to sleep. We don't want to do that on the Tuesday Market Update. So, limited property values are used to calculate the maintenance and operation budget for counties, cities, community colleges, and school districts. The taxes assessed on residents are based off of the budget that's put into place. So the government declares what the yearly budget is for each one of these areas, and then from that they try to spread the tax load evenly over all areas and for different municipalities and stuff like that. So that's why it's this weird convoluted like calculator, because we're trying to have the taxes meet what the budget requirement is. So if the budget happens to go up, even if property values go down a little bit, the taxes could go up, and vice versa. If the budget goes down, but the house values increase, the taxes might actually decrease slightly. I hope I've not lost you or confused you. I hope this makes sense, but that kind of gives you an idea of kind of what's going on with how property taxes are figured. The gist of it is, if you're looking to sell your house, it's going to be a different value than where they're taxing you, partially because of what's going on. Like I said, the mass appraisal method, a traditional appraisal for a home for like a bank loan is going to be anywhere between $350 to $450, $500. The county is allocated only $12 to $16 per property to assess it. So they use some computer calculations, they use a bunch of different methods, but they just don't tend to be quite as accurate. So that's why you end up with a lower number for the full cash value. Finally, I wanted to point out that there are tax reduction programs available for low-income seniors, widows and widowers, and the permanently disabled. So if you fit one of those categories, you might actually qualify for some programs to reduce your property tax. So anyway, I got this in the mail today, and so that's part of why I jumped on here to talk about this, because I'm sure a lot of you have those questions. They even have like a whole website devoted for people that are appealing their full cash value. And quite frankly, it's gonna be lower than what you could actually sell it for. So I hope I kind of explained a little bit what's going on there, why there's a bit of a discrepancy. If you want more, I can give you guys more information, but I don't want to bore you too much on a Tuesday market update. But I hope this helps you understand what that little mailer is that you got in the mail this week from our lovely county assessor. I'll see you guys next week on the Tuesday market update. Have a great week, and as always, I believe you deserve a better quality experience. So whether you're buying or selling, give me a call and let my team and I show you an awesome experience and take care of every step of the process so it's beautiful and seamless for you. Have a great week, guys. Bye.